Alright folks, this is after a careful paralleling and stoning of the sear hammer interface. As you can see here, well, maybe you can't see, it's not very clear, but what you can see is actually the sear starts to move, and that's what releases your hammer. Now what you will notice is, now that I've taken quite a bit out, you can actually see that there. Basically I can bring it to the edge before it's let off and then release. And it snaps right back without taking any pressure off the mainspring. Right there. But there's no resistance. Basically it can go, reset. So it means we have a true parallel sear to hammer interface. Okay, now that we've shown that the sear hammer interface is correct, let's go ahead and measure our actual pull. We're going to reset the scale to 0. Without the hammer cocked, we're going to pull it rearward completely. Okay, release. You see that we have exactly 1 pound. We're going to do the same with the hammer pulled back in the firing position. We're going to actually fire this time. I'm going to put my hand over the top of the hammer to keep it from flying completely forward. Since this is a plastic assembly, you don't want to have any forces that weren't designed for. So do this one more time. Get to the first stage. Release. You can see well, thought you could see. There we go. You can see, so right at 1 pound. Now I do not suggest doing this at this light of a trigger pull. This is to demonstrate that there is no friction or added trigger pull from the hammer sear interface. Okay, back again. Now that I've set the sear return pressure a little more heavily, we've set it at about 2 pounds, which is still very acceptable as far as safely returning the sear, which is this portion. It has lots and lots of resistance there. What will happen if you get the return pressure too light, you can have a slam fire condition where it comes back and then it will basically not hold enough pressure against it and it'll bounce out, and that is definitely a dangerous situation you don't want to get into. But anyway, putting the trigger scale back on again, reset to 0, pull it, my hand keeping the hammer from firing forward fully. If I can get it in a good position here. It broke. Nice clean break at a little over 2 pounds. And that will still be a safe trigger pull. Alright, final proof of the pudding. Unloaded chamber. Get to focus there. There we go. A little over 2¼ pounds.